Well, hello there all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another live stream of An Ecologist Plays. We talk about nature while playing games. We are back in Dawn of Man in our historical play through the ages, try to be as ecologically or environmentally friendly as possible. Of course, we are currently in the Middle Stone Age, in the Mesolithic, almost called the Neolithic. We're not in the Neolithic yet. That is the Late Stone Age. We're not there yet. We have traveled through the Paleolithic in the past two live streams. Today we are spending some time in the Mesolithic, but probably relatively quickly moving on to the Neolithic, so onto the Late Stone Age, because this era over here, the Neolithic, is characterized by massive progressions in agriculture. Yes, we are going to be working with some grain today. We are going to be harvesting and making bread and stuff like that. But at this point in time, mankind had not yet domesticated the cereals and other plants. So we're using it, we were eating it, but we hadn't quite perfected the way of getting a great harvest from it. But that happened in the Neolithic. Along with that, of course, we also have domestication of animals, starting with goats, which were probably one of the first animals to be domesticated, after dogs and probably cats as well. And then sheep after that, and then pigs, and then lastly, we had cattle being domesticated. They were one of the last groups to actually be domesticated, along with mules and horses and stuff like that as well. They also came a little bit later on, more in the Copper Age, which we may be hitting before we end this playthrough for now. So tonight we are still doing the, we're still playing Dawn of Man. Oh, we are apparently low on food, okay. But we have survived winter, so that is great. We have got 2 meat at the moment, 2 raw meat and 2 fish, 1 raw and 1 dry fish. Okay, so we are going to go hunting again, starting out with a bit of a hunt. Hello there, I see Fireduck, you are here, I see President, you are here, I see that we also had Get Yeeted here, and Johan, I'm glad you made it, Johan Dark, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. Yeah, we had a nice and relaxing day, quite relaxing at least. We played a bit of Grounded, and now, of course, I am just chilling a bit here with all of you this evening for a bit of Dawn of Man. So this week, next week, we are still definitely playing this. I'll see whether we are playing another week after that, but then we are going to move on to Paleolithic, which is also set in the Stone Age, but has a bit more of a third-person view type of exploring through the world. We are going to encounter a lot of the same plants and animals we are encountering here, but also very different desert landscapes and stuff like that also in that game. So we are going to do a bit of that as well, and then once we have progressed far enough in there, we're going to probably jump back into Dawn of Man and actually look at the Copper Age, Bronze Age and Iron Age in a little bit more depth, probably for another 4 weeks or so. And then after that we are going to be playing Banished. That I forgot to unpause. That'll be the next game we are playing after Dawn of Man and Paleolithic. So quite fun to play all those different games and to be here with all of you. As always, if you guys have any questions or comments, please pop it down in the comments or in the chat below, and I'll be happy to answer, and we can chat about all the different stuff we encounter. Now, I have played a bit in the meantime, and there have been a few almost catastrophes. We've had a few of our, especially the older hunters, almost dying due to hyenas. Yes, I know we are low on food, thank you for that. So we've had hyena attacks, we've had cave lion attacks. Oh, what is that? That is in fact the mouflon I wanted to hunt. There are 2 mouflon over there. I wanted to hunt them because, well, we are low on food, so we may as well set out to go hunt them. Wait, where are they now? There they go. Okay, there they go. Right. May as well set out to go hunt these 2 mouflon, basically the ancestors to the modern day sheep. So these will be the ones that we also will be domesticated later on. Okay, we're also getting quite a bit of knowledge here. So yeah, first of all, we've had animals attacking especially the elders. A few of them were very close to dying due to hunting or due to being attacked by hyenas and stuff. And we also then had a food shortage hitting us at the end of the previous winter as well. We've had a few extra people also coming in and joining the tribe, which has been marvelous. But at the same time, also that puts extra strain on our food resources. So it's great and all. It's lovely the fact that we are getting a lot of new people coming to the tribe. But as mentioned, at the same time, you know, there are some disadvantages. It becomes a little bit more challenging to balance everything. Like it says again there, we are low on food. I'm just looking to see. There we go. This person also has a biface, also has the tool to actually harvest the carcasses here. So we're just going to We harvest the 2 mouflon here. I do want to check if we can get 1 more mouflon. I think we will get some more knowledge points from that. I don't know what is falling down behind me here. Something is falling down behind me and I don't know what it is or was. Okay, there was a bit of a random sound. Yeah, okay, so we've got wolves up here. Okay, so we do need to check that, and I think we have mouflon over here, or quite a distance away from our camp, so we're probably not going to hunt them now. Alright, we also have, as you can see there, quite a bit of knowledge points up there. So we can spend it, and I think the first thing I want to unlock is actually archery, because archery is going to be so useful that we can have, I think we'll have longer range attacks, and also probably do a bit more damage than just with the slings and the spears. So hopefully our hunters will switch over, or start switching over, to the bows. We're going to grab that, and we are also going to grab grain processing, because even though we are not cultivating the grains yet, we are going to at least be harvesting grains and then baking bread with it, and building mortars to grind it down into a flour to then of course make bread. And yes, we could go on to pulse processing now, which will be beans and stuff like that. But instead of that, I think best would actually be to look at spirituality. So to grab that one, because it is going to unlock totems for us, which will do my tribe a great deal of good, because, oh, they are always in poor morale because of the 2 people that have died, and they feel I'm overworking them. So we're going to grab spirituality here. Hopefully the totems will help them to to get more morale again, and then that will also lead us in the Neolithic, in the late Stone Age, to megalithism. Mega, big, lith, rock. So the moving and the use of big rocks. Menhirs, dolmens, stone circles, stone carving, and then of course rolling megalith also unlocked with that. So we're going to grab that one as well. Then we've got 4 points, and we are going to be spending that when we have got 3 more points. Okay. So, people are harvesting here. That is good. In the meantime, oh, our workload shame is only 111. Let's see. Johan Dark, you're also asking, did we replace the fishing area since last time? I have moved a bit away from this fishing area over here. As you can see, their fish stocks have replenished a bit. I've been fishing mostly over there in the past, although they also have been replenishing. So instead of actually putting down the fishing spot, I have actually just been saying, okay, go to this one and fish over here. And I know it's probably not the best way to do things, but at least it does kind of get the job done. Okay, I want this one also to be fished, and I think that one over there. A little bit further away, but you know what, fish this one as well. There we go. Now, I want to see the spiritual here. Totems, what do we need? We need 4 sticks, 4 bones, 2 dry skins, and 1 log. And you know what? We actually have all of that. So what we are going to do, again, our totems over here are skull totems and things like that, all facing the river. This is part of my tribe's religion, is that it has to face the river. So, you know, place of origin, place of birth, place of death, in essence. Mainly for our tribe, it is the place of death, because we had our first death, I believe it was Varmek, that died over, or Yarmek, that died over here, along the banks here. Oh, actually, I think over here, actually. Along the banks, died to a hyena attack, which was quite unfortunate. Let's see, bows and the... I see Johan Dark, you're also mentioning bows and the upgraded versions are probably universally best weapons in the game, and they are completely renewable in large quantities, but I think you need leather, the advanced one, for them. Okay, so let's see, if we are to make bows, it looks like we just need dry skin, dry hide, and sticks. So what we are going to do is we're actually going to switch bow production on, and we are just going to put a limit to it. So I just need to go here, that's limits, there we go, limits. My bows, there we go, bows over here. We're going to make it that every adult, 75% of the adults can have bows. 100%. All the adults must have bows. That is going to be very useful when defending us against invading tribes. Alrighty. The 2 fishing spots can be fished by 1 villager, and he or she will be completely satiated over the year from that, and can even make a little surplus of food. Oh, that's nice. Now, fishing is, in real life as well, such a wonderful way to sustain a tribe. So definitely in the past, I mean, you have got lots of cultures almost completely relying on fishing. If you look, for example, Lake Malawi, people along there, and Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi, Lake Victoria, all the big Rift Valley lakes in East Africa, all the people living along those lakes almost completely or largely reliant on fishing in their lakes. And that's what makes it also so sad that in places, I believe in Lake Victoria, if I'm not mistaken, the Nile perch, which is an exotic to the area, was brought in to help the fishing industry. But in essence, what it just did is the people didn't want to catch the Nile perch. Instead, they wanted to catch their cichlids and stuff that they were catching, and the Nile perch were wiping out those fish. So the fishing industry actually completely tanked as a result of the introduction of these big predatory fish. But that's where people, that have got nothing to do with the area, like they come into an area and they go, oh, we must do this, and this will help you to do well in your tribe and survive the winters and stuff like that. And then it just doesn't work. Completely annihilates the ecosystem. Okay, you can probably put 4 automated spots for fishing near a village, with every spot using 2 unique river paths. Okay, we can definitely try that. We'll do that in a moment. Just want to quickly check here. So, what we can get from this trader, we can get leather, we can get dried fish, we can get grains, we can get cured meat, we can get skins, dry skins, and... oh, skins outfit, sorry, not skins. Skins outfit and logs. And what we can trade, a whole bunch of other things. But we don't have a lot of skin outfits. We probably need to make some of that as well soon. Soon we will. Okay, so these things, value of 1, value of 5, we're not going to worry about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these normal wooden spears. We don't use the wood spears, so I'm going to sell that. We're going to grab is a whole bunch of dried fish, because why not? We can. We're also going to grab some grains, because we can again. And you know what? Because it is so cheap, we're going to grab some dried meat as well, so cured meat. And then, what else can we grab? I think, you know what, we might as well grab the 1 leather. And, okay, that has put us slightly over. You know what, we're not going to grab the leather. That is fine. I'm going to put that, there we go. Okay, that's fine. That's a good trade, and off they go. Oh, I love the fact that they're actually carrying their goods with a sled. Because before the invention of the wheel, or in areas where the wheel also wasn't used, either wasn't invented or was of no use, the sled like this would have been a very, very useful way to actually drag a whole bunch of heavy stuff around. Oh, that's marvelous. So in, for example, South America, the Aztecs, the Mayans, all those people living, especially in the jungle areas, didn't use the wheel. They didn't have carts. Not only because they didn't have like horses to drag the carts around or to carry the carts. Instead, or mainly because it was also a horrible area for wheels. You can imagine trying to have a wagon going through the jungle. Not going to work. Not going to work very well, at least. So, yeah, it was simply not used. It was simply not. It was not used simply because it wouldn't have been feasible to use it. That's what I wanted to say there. Okay, let's see here. Cherry trees, that's going to bear fruit in summer. Now I think our food supply is perfectly fine. Now, what next? What next? So we've got 4. Let's just quickly, I'm just gonna, okay, it is paused, great stuff. What I'm probably going to grab next will be possibly pulse processing, or pulses, or possibly bone polishing. Because this is going to allow us to make the bone sickle, which I think may be necessary to actually harvest some of the grains and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Alright. Since the harvest, or see, Johan, you mentioning since we researched crop harvesting, might give a few tips about, if interested. Yes, please do give some tips. Always great to get more tips. And then fun fact, traders change their means of transport to advanced ones in this game. Oh, depending on your current age. Okay, so since we are in the Middle Stone Age, in the Mesolithic, I guess that's why they are using the what's its name there, the little sled, basically. Okay, it was bring your daughter to work day, it seems. Goran and Emina, the 2 traders, they're moving off. All right, now if we just look at what we need in order to get more skill points, if we hunt 1 more cave bear or 1 more ancient bison, we are going to get some skill points there, or 3 more wolves, some cave lions, ibexes, or 1 mouflon. Okay, that's all doable. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some of these hunters. That's 4 hunters. Yeah, but I think 5 hunters because we did have the pack of wolves over to this side. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we are going to do, we are going to move over here. Actually, we can just say hunt this one over there and the dogs should come along. I have also off screen lost quite a few dogs. I think I had 5 dogs and I ended up with 1 dog because the cave hyenas wiped out 4 of them that were walking far away from camp. So there was unfortunately nothing I could do at that point to help them. They didn't make it and I'm very sad about that, but I have been taming up some more again and currently we again have 5 doggos, 5 doggies that are part of our tribe. So yeah. Okay, so we'll need sickles to harvest any type of crops, including the wild ones. Bone sickles and knives are best because you'll have lots of bones, and they are the best renewable ones. Great stuff. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be working on that. We just need to get more technology points. Okay, so let's just speed the game up a little bit so that our hunters can... There we go, the first totem has been constructed. Okay, and here we go. We are going to be hunting the wolfies now. Oh, okay, I'm a little bit faster. There we go. I believe that is another adult. Yeah, that is another adult. Attacking Emel. Emel is an old woman. Emel is alright. Emel has seen some harsh winters. Everybody, please do attack the wolfie there, though. There we go. Alrighty. You guys are now just kind of doing your own thing. I want you to look for the mouflon. Where is that mouflon? The mouflon was, I think, up in the mountains. Mountains, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. There it is. Okay, so what have we got here? I think that is an old woman. Okay, so I think these are 2 hunters. Yes. You can just come and... No, not gather. Stand here. And you 2 also run over here. Thank you. I want 4 people to hunt the mouflon. Oh, what have we got there? I think those are bears. I think we've got bears there as well. Okay, so you guys can come and hunt the mouflon there, and then... Oh, no, those are boars. Okay, oh, we'll get back to the boars in a moment. We're just going to hunt our wild sheep over here. Have we got a male? Yeah, this is a male, so it should have bigger horns than the females. I'm not sure where the mouflon females are. But yeah, look at those beautiful horns. As mentioned before, horns different from antlers. Horns, the animals will have it throughout their life, whereas the antlers are shed annually, so they'll grow during the rutting season, and they shed it at the end of the rutting season. With horns as well, you've got bone inside this, a living bone inside this, and it is coated with keratin. It is covered with keratin. Same thing as your hair and your fingernails. Okay. But in antlers, you do have bone inside as well, so it is living up to the point shortly before they drop their antlers. At that point, the blood vessels there basically stop pumping blood to the bone, and the bone dies, so it's no longer living bone. But that bone there of the antler, instead of being covered with keratin, it is actually covered with skin, with velvet, as it is called. And then as the antlers age, the blood vessels there to the skin also gets cut off, the velvet falls off, and you're left with a bone as the antler. Okay, so difference between bones and horns. Okay, now I did see that we do have apparently a wolf attack. There was a notification about a wolf attack, and I just want to quickly check whether that refers to the wolf attack that was there, or is there another wolfie attacking some people over here? Okay, I don't see any wolf attacks here. Okay, so it's probably, yeah, the wolfies that were attacking Emin over here, or Emek over here. Okay, so that's fine. That is fine. Okay, these 4 people are going to just quickly hunt. There we go. Wooden spears also made. That also will give us some more knowledge points. And stalking, of course, stalking the prey. Trying to get as low as possible to make you less visible, or as little possible as little visible as possible. There we go. And there we go. Mouflon, also 5 of those hunted. Now, do I have... No, I don't have any tool to actually cut that with. Okay, that's fine. Now, before I forget, oh, what have we got here? That is, that's the young female wolfie. That's fine. We're not worrying about them. There were boars here. Where are the boars? Oh, here they are. Here they go. Okay, going across the mountain. Okay, so there's an adult. Oh, that is marvelous. There's an adult. There are 2 little piglets here. And there's another piglet at the back here as well. Are there... No, there are no more. Okay, there are only these 4. Oh, there we go. There is another adult over here. Who have we got? We've got a boar over there. We've got a male. And we've got the sow over here, the female. Just quickly want to check something. Do you have sexual dimorphism between the sow and the boar? Okay, so the sow over here has got some nice tusks at the bottom there. I'm curious to see whether the boar, or the male, has more prominent tusks. Almost looks like it. Yeah, it does look like it. There we go. Big tusks. So these tusks there being the typical teeth there, I believe, yeah, in all these cases, they are teeth growing from the lower jaw. Warthogs, for example, they will also have tusks with a little bit more curly tusks. In those cases, it's both teeth from the top jaw as well as from the bottom jaw that actually form those big tusks. The biggest part of the tusk you see in the warthog would actually be the upper tooth there. That, you know, that's a thick one that grows to the side there. But there's also a razor sharp one growing from the lower jaw, growing in a kind of like a little groove in that top tusk there. And you don't generally see it unless they, of course, are opening their mouths and chewing and stuff like that. But that lower tooth, oh, that one inflicts damage on you. Like, if it bites you, that's the one that does more damage than the big tusk on the top there. Anyway, so the tusks here, of course, very useful for defending yourself if you are feeling threatened. They can be formidable. I mean, boars are big, pigs are big. So you can imagine this charging at you. I have not been charged by a wild boar. I have, in one here, while on campus, and doing research on frogs at night on campus, I was chased 8 times by bush pigs, which are the local wild pigs we've got in South Africa. So, yeah, not fun, not fun. Some of those times I was on a bicycle, other times I was actually walking. I've been chased by them multiple times. Never, ever fun. All right, but yeah, that is lovely, lovely piggies, and I look forward to actually domesticating these wild boars later on. Let's see, also, tips regarding crops. There are 2 general types of things to sow. Wheats and pulses both have 4 different types. Peas last around 2 months without storing. Okay, that's good to know. I think we've got eichhorn over here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, we've got emmer. That's a grain. We've got emmer over here. There we go, einkorn. Einkorn we also have. That's also another cereal we've got there. Oh, more piggies moving through here. Oh, that is the same piggy that we've got moving along here. Okay. You know what, I'm not going to attack this family now. Yeah, sure. Hunting wild boars would give me, I think, if I killed 3 of the 4 over here, that would have given me more knowledge points, but I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. Let's see, flour lasts 2 months and bread only 1 month after creation, but every step resets their durability. So in total, 1 wheat, 2 bread can last 2.75 years without storage bonus. Oh, that's quite nice. Let's see here also. Bone polishing. There we go. Bone polishing. That is what I needed. Because this will allow us now to make bone sickles. Okay. Now, I'm hoping someone actually comes to make the bone sickles. And you know what? We're also going to make 2 bone knives just because we can. And we need it. Righty. The agriculture will be coming to this tribe soon enough. It will be a while still, but we need to get the Neolithic, but I'm sure soon enough we will. Now, going to this here. I'm going to just plop down a nice big one. Ooh, a new human was born. That is great stuff. I'm going to put 2 people on fishing in the 3 spots over here, and that means from here onwards up to here we can place another fishing spot. So we're just going to enlarge it like that, and also actually here we go like that, and also put 2 people down here so that we can have quite a bit of fishing being done. And then I think one last area, I think this one is up to here. So from here onwards up to here, I can have one more fishing spot. So let's do that. Fishing spot right over here. There we go. And we also make 2 people fishing here. But I do think what we do need, though, would be some bone harpoons. Okay, so that will hopefully also be made soon enough. The workload is actually quite relaxed, only 130% workload. So 30% more work that needs to be done than people can actually do at this point in time. But at least it means that, you know, whenever they are done with one task, they should be able to just move on to the next task. I see you also mentioning, Johan, that disease is a random event and targets one type of those farms, practically killing all of them for all the year. So diversification reduces losses. There are minor differences between crop types. Okay, that is indeed very good to know. But I've got an idea regarding, you know, planting crops in ecologically orientated manner. So we'll see when we get there. We'll see whether that works or not. All right. So if I make 4 more totems, that is going to also give me more knowledge points. Also, if I make a mortar. So I think, let's see. Production, that should be, yeah, there we go. A mortar, a rock to crush grain into flour. We're going to have that. I think we should have that quite close to the storage area. So let's have that right over here. People can come to the totem over here and regain their morale as people are grinding stone in the background there. Also just going to get someone, hopefully, to come and mine the 2 stones there. Can I check the burial sites here, the burial mounds? No people in there at the moment. Are you coming to? There we go. You are going to the mouflon to come and slaughter that. That is good. And there is 1 meat, 2 hide, and 1 bone left over there. Okay. Good. We are heading into or very close to summer, which means that a lot of the food will also now will be ripe. The emmer over here and the einkorn should be ready to harvest then. Oh no, that's only in fall. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, also in fall. So in autumn we'll be able to harvest that. It seems these crops, these grains are summer growing grasses. Wheat, at least wheat in South Africa, are winter growing grasses or cereals. I'm not sure in the game here whether they are winter growing or summer growing. Probably summer growing because in winter this area is covered in snow. Whereas in South Africa, at least in the areas where we grow grain, we don't have snow falling in those areas. So our grain actually grows in winter in South Africa. Right, I'm just double checking what trees we have got around here. We do have cherry trees and stuff like that. Ooh, I do remember now that what we also have coming up is fruit tree domestication, which means that we'll be able to plant these trees that we have here. Oh, we are again low on food. No, surely not. Oh, it is because, well, we've got 22 people, so we are requiring quite a lot of food. We definitely need to start domesticating the cereals and stuff like that. Okay. So, have we got any animals, any more herds of animals to hunt over here? Or maybe something big to hunt? Don't see anything big to hunt over here. Let's check a little bit more to this side. There are a few animals to hunt. There are quite a few reindeer to hunt over here, and I think maybe we should try and do that. The only problem is, oh, the ancient bison. Oh, that is great. We're going to come and yeah, these are 2 males. Old male and an adult male. And then we have another mouflon over there as well. Okay, so we are going to come and hunt the bison over here. The 2 bulls over there. We are going to come and hunt. Oh, and what have we got over here? Is that an aurochs? That is an aurochs. So, previously, I was calling I was calling them aurochs as plural, but auroch as singular. In fact, aurochs is also the singular form, so I just need to correct that. Previously, I did misspeak. They are called aurochs in singular and aurochs in plural. And they are, of course, the ancestor to modern-day cattle. Oh, these are awesome creatures. I would have loved to see them. Also, I mentioned previously that they died out in the 20th century, in the 1900s. Not the case. The oldest or the last one died out or died of natural causes, also not hunted completely to extinction, but basically to extinction. The last one, the last female, died in 1627. So a little bit longer ago than I had remembered. I see Paleo Potato also here, just dropping in as you've got as you've just come back from a weekend in York. Oh, no, marvelous, marvelous. Thanks for popping in. Glad you are also here with us today, and also able to pop in a bit here as we are looking at this beautiful orochs over here. Oh, man. I absolutely love them. There are so many cave paintings of orochs as well. They were relatively common, at least in the Ice Age era. In the Stone Age they were around, and then, as I've mentioned, up to about the 1600s they were around. Early to mid 1600s. Beautiful, beautiful creature. Whenever I see orochs in game, I'm always happy to see that. The first place I actually saw orochs in a game was actually Lord of the Rings Online. There they have got orochs in a certain area in the starting zone, which is also, that was a surprise to me. Yeah, anyway, so let's see. Food wise, yes, we are short of food, but we are hopefully going to have that sorted soon enough. Let's just quickly check here. How many hunters have we got currently in camp? Don't really want to take the ones that are busy making stuff. Yeah, we've got 5. Okay. And you are also armed. So let's take you 6. Yeah. You guys are going on an expedition to go hunt a bit. Alrighty. And you're going to run here as fast as you can. Run, run, run as fast as you can. I see, Palipetati, you mentioning that you read that wild boars were at one point the most feared animals in medieval Europe and were responsible for quite a lot of deaths. I am not surprised. Warthogs also can be responsible for death, especially, I mean, they're at the height of, at leg height in essence, that they are using their tusks. And I mean, if that severs an artery, you are screwed. You are not going to make it. So, yeah, I can jolly well imagine that they would have been responsible for quite a few deaths. Definitely. I mean, they are even larger than the bush pigs we've got in South Africa. And bush pigs already, oh, they are, yeah, they can be dangerous. And warthogs, of course, as well, as mentioned. I definitely wouldn't want to mess with a wild boar. I'm actually glad we don't generally have them, although they are feral pigs, at least, running around in some areas. That is not nice because they are exotic and invasive. So, yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Actually, I want you guys to just come over here. And from here you can then hunt that wild horse. Oh, you guys are all winded. All winded, yes. Let's see, how many have we got here? We have got all 6 of them currently swimming across the river. Instead of walking along there, let's just swim across here and gather together, and then we'll go and hunt the horse and the mouflon and everything that is in this area. Because, well, we do need a lot of meat. A lot of food. Okay, so there we go. The horse is still drinking. Of course, at this point, horses not seen as beasts of burden or useful tools. Instead, they were just hunted for their meat at this point in time. And, I mean, horses are big. There would definitely be quite a lot of meat on them. Okay, well, you guys have now officially scared off the horsey. It is running, running, running. Let's see if we can perhaps hunt the bison over here. Unfortunately, it seems the spears and stuff are a little bit problematic, as they're not doing enough damage to bring down the animals quickly. There we go. That's how we do it. Sleep. Oh! The sleepy person, unfortunately, is under attack. Are you alive? Everyone alive? Yeah, everyone is alive. Okay, good stuff. And then, I believe there was one more bison. Oh, that bison has run away. Alright, that's fine. Okay, got some more knowledge points there. Is anybody going to harvest it? Does anybody have... There we go. You've got... Why are you not harvesting? Come on. Going to the storage tent. Okay, fine. Workload apparently is too high. Well, at least we've hunted something. Nobody's gathering from it, but at least we are hunting something. We have hunted something. You know, while you are here, you may as well come and pick a pear. Because it is summer and fruits are now coming into, well, fruits are being borne by the trees. The seasonal period of, or the period of seasonal abundance has arrived. All right, let's see here. Johan Dark, you also mentioned from history class you were taught the same thing, that wild boars were extremely dangerous. Special types of spears to hunt them because regular ones were not enough. As far as I know, the boar spears, they were longer. Because, I mean, if you've got a boar charging at you, you don't want to be right up next to it, so a little bit larger or longer. And I think they're also a little bit more impactful. I'm not sure whether they were serrated or not, but they were definitely more impactful when they did pierce the boar. The idea would be to injure it, like cripple it, and then you can bring it down a little bit more easily. I think dogs were also a very useful way to actually bring down boars, or to at least to hunt boars. Okay, we've got stone. Why are we not building the mortar? Come on. Can someone please build the mortar for me? And I see Predator also mentioned England is just lacking in quite a lot of large predators. I think the largest carnivore are red foxes and badgers. Most things like bears, wolves and boars were removed during the medieval period. Indeed, a lot of the typical northern hemisphere animals, especially the carnivores that you find in the Nearctic region, that will be in North America, and then in the Palearctic, that will be Europe and Russia. A lot of those were hunted out on the island ecosystems, like for example Great Britain, and they only remained on the mainland, the European mainland, and of course in North America. Just want to adjust the camera a little bit because I am slouching a little bit on my chair, and I don't want you guys to just see the top of my head on the screen there. But hopefully that is sorted. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, at least you guys can more or less see me. I can actually see me a little bit too much now. There we go. This maybe slightly better. There we go, like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Scottish Highlands at one point were covered in trees. Oh, yeah. It makes you sad to know to see, for example, the change from areas being covered with trees to areas that are completely barren. And not just the Scottish Highlands. There are actually quite a few places in England that I've heard of that used to have rainforest. And it sounds so strange, but there are still pockets of rainforest left. And not tropical rainforest though, temperate rainforest. Rainforests that are away from the equator, where we typically find rainforest or expect rainforest, but there are forest ecosystems completely driven by the super high rainfall that are in the area. Very dense, much shorter than your tropical rainforests, but most of it has been cleared over the years, and the trees are being kept out by grazing by sheep and cattle and stuff like that. So they don't have a chance to expand again. They are confined to small little pockets. And whenever you've got small pockets, those landscapes are more vulnerable to other things. For example, fires coming in, diseases wiping out all the trees, a flash flood wiping out a bunch of trees in the small area, a whole bunch of stuff like that happening. Alright. Now let's see, how is our food looking? We've got some meat and some fish again, we've got some veggies, we've got grains. Yeah, I mean, everything is coming along. Things are chugging on. Okay, so we should be getting a few more things soon enough. Kerry over here, for example, is just going to the skull pole. I'm not sure why you'd go to the skull pole if you can go to the totem, because the totem over here I think will most likely help you recover your morale a little bit better, or faster at least. Let's just also check what can we do next to actually get... Oh, if we kill one more wolf, we get more skill points or knowledge points. If we kill 3 boars, we can get... It would have been great if we actually got that horse there, but we didn't. Yeah, lots of cave hyenas, but we're not going to bother with that. Yeah, so anything we hunt, of course, there is a chance that some of that, or that will contribute to us getting more knowledge points. Also, if we can domesticate 5 more little wolf pups, that's also going to help. I would like, this evening, to do a mammoth hunt. That's the dream. That is the dream. We are probably going to lose some of our villagers in the process of doing that. But that is going to be the dream, to have a mammoth hunt. And last time, we did find a mammoth somewhere along this river course, I believe it was. Although now, for the life of me, I cannot even find one. I have seen some in the meantime. I have seen some more. But yeah, not a lot. Okay, there's a cave bear, there's a cave lion, lots of cave stuff. There's a wild donkey that's dead. that a bear or a cave bear? That's another cave bear. Lots of animals on this plain over here. Oh, Yarmek. Oh, Yarmek. Oh. Yarmek. He died as he lived, walking from one point to another. And now, of course, our morale will take another hit. Oh, burn. Okay. Well, at least Yarmek will be carried over, or carried to the burial mound over there. And he can be officially buried. Well, that is very sad. Rest in peace, Yarmek. Hopefully, you don't come and haunt the village over here. Let's see. Boar spear is long, but its main feature is a crossguard. Oh yes, the crossguard. That's what distinguished it from a lot of the other longer, typical, normal old spears. More challenging to make, more expensive to also make in essence, but having a crossguard prevents it from running through the spear and getting to you. Yes. Stop the boar from the charge, because normal spears just went in, but the boar could still hurt you with the charge. Yes, of course, that crossguard. Very, very useful. Like in typical swords, the crossguard catching the blade that is swung at you. Here now, with the boar spears, the crossguard stops the boar. Very useful. And I see Yarmek is being carried here. Margor, which is one of the new individuals that have recently come to our town, or our settlement. Margor over here is carrying Marvek around. And Tursha over here also, I think a newer individual. Tursha is carrying a stone to the rock pile. Great stuff. Ireland and Wales. Also, I see Palipedati mentioning Ireland and Wales get about as much rainfall annual as the Amazon. That is amazing. We here, where I am, we get just over 1,000 millimeters of rain a year, which is enough for us to actually get proper forests establishing, but it's not true rainforests. Not quite. A little bit, well, actually quite a bit north. The most southern rainforest, or true rainforest we have in Africa, is in the southern part of Zimbabwe. So that is still north of South Africa. We don't have any true rainforest in South Africa. Quite a few forests, but different forest types, not rainforests. Died as he lived, walking from one place to another. Indeed. Shame old Marvek. May he rest in peace. At least he's not resting in pieces, unlike Varmek, who died kind of in pieces, torn to pieces by the cave hyenas there. At least he lived a full life indeed. I'm glad that of the 3 deaths we've had thus far, 2 died of old age, not of, being torn apart by carnivores. Plus also, okay, so let's see. Totems increase the prestige of the village. Oh yes, that is good to also remember. I still need to build that mortar. And we can build 4 more totems, and that will give us more knowledge points as well. And Yarmek, okay, Margor is thinking of you here by the burial mound here. Okay. So, let's see. Totems replenish morale, and it seems they don't share cooldown with those skull poles, that the villagers can alternate between them to restore morale faster. Oh, that is marvelous. Okay, so going to the one and then going to the other will help them regain quite a bit of morale. That's good. Yeah, because shame. Everybody now is feeling very sad about the fact that we have lost Yarmek. What I'm going to do is probably build another totem. Oh, Karna has also died of old age. Oh no. Oh, Karna has also died as she lived, way off in the distance. Karna. Oh, you were carrying stuff from the hunt back to town and you died. Made the journey out here, collected some stuff, and then just plopped down there where you were. Okay. Oh, she was carrying the flint pick. That's bad to lose. Sorry, Karna. I'm sorry you are no longer with us, and I'm also very sorry that you took the pick with you. Okay, so I don't think anybody's going to have good morale after. Oh, well. Hornak doesn't care. Hornak is like, everything is fine. Yes, we've lost 2 people in quick succession of old age, but everything is fine. Akin over here, who is herself an old woman, not feeling too hot about the prospects. Shame. And we've got Emel over here, also an old woman. Doesn't care that she's old. She is carrying this massive stone onto the mortar. I love mortars. Like, obviously, I don't have this big mortar at home, but I do have a mortar and pestle, and I use it quite a lot to grind down herbs and stuff in the kitchen. And for iced coffee, oh, I love grinding now, or mashing ice to actually make some nice iced coffee. But the mortar is an extremely useful thing if you are trying to process grains in particular. So, yeah, this is a big step for our village. Here we go. Kerry is coming to build the mortar for us. You don't need fancy pants stuff. You can just have a flattish rock and another big rock that you can grind on top of that. Basically like a grindstone. You just take the kernels and grind it down. Hopefully you can get rid of some of the seed coatings. Blow that away and you are left with the grains. There we go. The first mortar built. Can we get... Oh, if we build 2 more, we can also get knowledge points. Okay. So we're on 4 knowledge points at the moment. We need 7 to move on to pulse processing and another 15 to get cereal domestication. Oh, okay. Yes. So this is it's quite bad. All the food. Well, I know we've got too few people now to feed, but here we go. If you research sledge, you can speed up carrying of dead and heavy items. That is very true. Let's see here. Sledge. That'll be over here. Sledge making. Ooh. Maybe we should make that one first before we go to pulse processing. So that will also help with the morale, as you mentioned there. Also reduces morale, as you probably remember from previous videos. Yes, indeed. All my people are feeling very, very upset about carrying logs around and carrying stones around. So, yeah, we are definitely going to make sledges next. Just quickly want to check again. Maybe we should go look for a wolfie to hunt. Let's see. Do we have any wolves in this immediate vicinity? I do not think so. So maybe we're not going wolf hunting after all. So now get a hunting party together for a wolf is going to be a schlep. Same here lies Kerna. Ah, goodness me. Okay, so let's speed up a little bit here. See how things are going. I think in terms of fish, our fish food stores here are really increasing quite nicely. I'm very, very happy about that. What do we need? We need 2 dried skins and 1 log in order to actually make that totem over there. We've got the skins, or we had the skins. I think 2 are being carried over there. I don't think we've got any logs, however. So let's see. That's a birch tree. Let's cut down that birch tree. Somebody that has an axe will hopefully come and cut down the birch tree. Why are you running around without clothes? You need clothes, little boy. There we go. Listen to me. No, apparently not. I thought you were going to get some clothes on, but apparently not. We've got 26 skins outfits. And still, this little Vorvek boy over here is just running around naked. Oh, semi-naked. Are you getting... No, still taking food. He is working hard. But it is summer, so I guess he doesn't care. He is running around without skin outfit. Okay. Nobody is coming to chop the tree yet, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Everybody is just kind of doing their own thing. Okay. I think maybe we do need to do I want to do a hunt, but at the same time, when we go hunting so far away, it just ends in either people dying or things not being harvested. But maybe we get all our hunters together for a massive, massive outing. Okay, 10 hunters. 10 hunters is what we've got. Everybody. Everybody. Come over here. Now hopefully what this also will mean is that we also will have our doggies. So I've clicked on the goat over there, the ibex. Hopefully that also means that some doggies will come along for the hunt. There we go. 2 doggies at least coming along for the hunt. 4 doggies coming for the hunt. That is great, and everybody going to be walking together as a group. Except this one over here. Oh, it's girl. Okay, Marna is a girl. She is not a hunter. Okay, I just realized one of these people are... I think it was Marna probably that wasn't a hunter. I accidentally pressed G instead of H. Okay, so let's just speed it up a little bit. Have our hunters going to that point over there. What have we got over there? That is... Oh, that's another wild horse. Ooh! That actually may be something better to hunt because it is almost dead already. I think that's the one that we hunted previously and that got away. Okay, I think the doggies have decided that they're not coming for the hunt. Okay. Come, people. There we go. Okay. Wonderful. Glad you got it. But now, please, please, someone come and harvest this thing for me. Okay. Everybody else. There is a donkey over here. A wild donkey. So nowadays, we have got wild asses in Africa as well. So northeastern Africa still has some wild donkeys. We don't have, I think they are quite threatened though, with the Somali wild ass, for example. And they have got two threats, three main threats. Habitat destruction, obviously, hunting by humans, and then also hybridization with domestic donkeys. And that's a problem with a bunch of different species. We've got a domestic version and you've got a wild version, where the domestic versions escape and they end up hybridizing with the wild one. It happens with the donkeys here. So if they were domesticated donkeys and they were feral, they escaped, they're running around, they could, because they're the same species, they could hybridize with these wild ones, and that results in a change in the genetics, which is bad. Also happens with feral cats, for example. With the African wild cat, most populations around South Africa actually have got a lot of feral domestic cat mixed into it. It's very, very few populations are actually pure African wild cat. Because, yeah, they are descendant from them, or at least some cats are kind of descendant from the wild cat, and yeah, they can hybridize, and that is a threat to some species more than others. Here we go, we've got our hunters coming along to hunt this wild donkey over here, and it is dead. Okay, now hunters, I don't want you running away. I want you, there is a bison over here. Ancient bison again. Let us hunt another bison. And hopefully this is an adult male. This is a big one. Look at those massive horns there. Oh my word. Yeah, so this is not even bison latifrons. This is bison antiquus, the ancient bison. This is not the longhorn bison that had even longer horns associated with them, or at least the bulls would have had. I think the cows would most likely have had shorter horns. But yeah, oh, beautiful, beautiful horns on this one. Yeah, unfortunately, you are going to be hunted now. You are going to be hunted. There's a first arrows and spears, everything coming their way. Okay, now have we got anyone here with a biface or a tool, a knife, something to cut that up? You have got, please, come and do that. You've got a knife, so you can cut up the donkey over here. Lots of meat on the donkey, lots of meat on the horse, and lots of meat on the bison. So this will hopefully feed our tribe for quite a bit. That'll be absolutely marvelous. Yes, okay, I see, Johan, you mentioned that one child there was running around naked because it is summer and you don't have summer clothes. Oh, the leather clothes would be summer. Oh, good to know. Okay, I thought like everybody is just wearing skin clothes the whole time. Okay, so summer clothes would be leather. Leather clothes are summer clothes. Okay, yeah, we don't have that. We've got leather, but we don't have leather clothes. We've got skin outfits. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Thanks for that. Oh, wow. Look at all the fish hanging over here. Our guys have been catching a lot of fish. Let's see. Oh, this is a massive trout over here. Looks at least like a massive trout. This looks like a massive carp over here as well. Yeah, lots of carp, lots of trout. So trout you would find in faster flowing waters. I don't think it's salmon. I think it is trout. We don't have either in South Africa, not naturally at least occurring here. We don't have trout. We don't have carp naturally occurring here. We don't have salmon. We don't have bass or anything like that naturally occurring in South Africa. Although we do have trout and we do have carp and we do have bass as invasive species in South Africa. Brought in, of course, for fishing. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Everybody is just walking around. Come on. Fine, you guys can do that. Hello, Cinnamon. Our kitty cat is also here. Come, Cinnamon. I just want to quickly say hello to everybody. And then she wants to go and eat something. Okay, hello, my girl. You hungry? You hungry? Hello? Hello? Yes, you are hungry. Ah, you're a cutie. Okay. So, come on. Here's your dinner. Down here. Cinnamon. Ah. Here we go. Alrighty. At least Cinnamon popped in tonight for a bit of a hello in the stream. Yeah, now I think we definitely need more harpoons. So we are going to make 4 more harpoons, bone harpoons, because we've got bones. We should have. Yeah, we've got 10 bones. We still have 10 bones, so that is enough. Cinnamon, Johan says hello to you. Cinnamon, although I can't hear her, she also says hello. Okay, so our food stores thankfully has gone up. It is going down again now because we are in fall. Okay, so this means that we should be able to grab the acorns here. I think the acorns will automatically be harvested. Oh, it's only in spring. Never mind, never mind. Okay, we in any case have 11 acorns or tannins stored away. Yeah, there we go. I thought for a moment that I paused the game, but I didn't. Okay, so the second totem is also done. Maybe we can make a third one. That will be lovely. If we can just have a third totem over here. Just so that people can really get into, well, I guess the spirit of things, yeah. And that will also help me by giving me more. I think with 3, oh no, with 5. With 5 totems we get more knowledge points. We need to go hunt 1 bear and 3 wild horses. Unfortunately, all my hunters are just kind of casually walking back. Margor has gone to pick up the flint pick. That is marvelous. I see, Wellington Wallace. I see you are here. Man, my face is behind the man bug, you say there, Wellington Wallace. Well, that is because you are not subscribed to the channel. So I'm just going to pop my head up there. So, and in case you're wondering, Wellington Wallace is a good friend of mine. So that's why he's allowed to say stuff like that. I'm allowed to say stuff like that back to him. And the man bug, there's a story behind that. I had a vehicle that had a whole bunch of ladybug stickers stuck on it. And we called that either the Bugmobile or the man bug. That was the name of the vehicle I had. All the ladybug stickers there. Oh, I can harvest the wheats. Thanks, Johan. Let's do that. I think. Not sure whether the food. Oh, it's only up to here that the is. I did set a harvesting area here. Oh yeah, it should automatically harvest over here as well then. Yeah, so it's within this radius. I'm just going to increase the number of people that can come and harvest from this field over here, and hopefully someone will come and harvest the wheat over here, the einkorn and the emmer over here. I find emmer very interesting because emmer is just Afrikaans for bucket, and Memphis is trying to steal Cinnamon's food. Naughty. There we go. I have to constantly keep an eye on the right hand side here so that he doesn't eat her food, and he did try to sneak it there. Wellington Wallace, membership is completely free on this channel. There are no paid subscriptions on this channel. Yeah, let's see here. The totem, I think we do have 1 log that will hopefully be brought over here to the totem, and we can get everything sorted here so that our people can finally be a little bit happier, because currently they're sleepy. But I think morale, how is morale? I think morale is actually quite alright. Let's just check here. Managed stats. Oh no, welfare is 55%. Yeah. Okay, welfare is alright. Alright, it's not too bad. But people are not doing well, but not doing too poorly either. Oh, everybody is running around naked because they don't have summer clothes. Oh, Turza has also died of old age. Where is Turza? Where is Turza? Like, she's died of old age, but I can't see her. I don't see Turja yet. Has Turja died in the tent there? I heard that there. This Kug is in there. Akin is there. I honestly don't know where Turja is. She just died. I don't know where she is. Okay. Well, that's another knock to the morale there. And of course the workload is also still too high. People complain so easily about the workload in this game. Like, really? Just work harder, man. Ah, Paya Potato, you say you're painting some models. Which models are you painting? That sounds like fun. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of minis and models I still need to paint, and I haven't gotten around to it. Obviously now, things are a little bit hectic on this side, so there isn't a lot of time for arts and crafts and painting and anything like that, but oh, I would love to paint a bit again. At some point soon. I will. If Nick is listening, she'll probably say, yeah, there's nothing that's stopping you from painting. You can paint. But yeah, I will. I'm still looking for the dead lady. Don't know where she is. I'm guessing she died somewhere along here. Possibly, no, not over here. Look at all the caribou or the reindeer there. Those are a lot of caribou and lots of babies over here as well. I wonder, they just suddenly popped up, and we are in fall now, we are in autumn. And reindeer or caribou are very nomadic, so I'm wondering whether they did just appear, or whether I simply didn't see them coming through from another area. But yeah, being very nomadic, they would be in an area, and then they would just pack up and go. And then next year they will come around again, and yeah. Very important, these seasonal migrations for the people that hunted them, because, you know, there'd be a time of plenty, and then when those animals are gone, there'd be a time of scarcity. And my tribe is pretty much used to that rhythm by now, because some seasons they're super abundant, and then some seasons there's this massive shortage of food. Like heading into winter now, we are in for some lean times again soon, and yeah, not going to be fun. Welfare is also affected by clothes. Oops. So it temporarily dropped. Alrighty, let's get leather outfits made as well. Let's get leather outfits made. And you know what? We are going to just set that limit for that to also be 125%. Now, we don't have enough leather to actually make that. So it is going to take a while. We're hopefully going to get some. Ooh, I see we have also now got straw, which we will use in building huts and stuff like that. Okay, or to build huts and stuff like that. Okay, that is great. Our blueberries also are dropping their leaves. They are deciduous. Our blueberries in our garden in real life also are dropping their leaves now. But they have been dropping their leaves. So, yeah, they are looking very, very sparse at the moment. Okay. So you're painting a tank engine that worked for the Manchester Ship Canal. Oh, 3D printed kit. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's yay big or a little bit bigger. That's lovely. I love painting. Painting is a lot of fun. Fine work, especially painting models. It's, you know, very, very fine work, of course. And sometimes my hands are steady enough, and other times not so much. Oh, this tent is almost falling apart. Yeah, the other tents are looking alright. The other tents are alright, but this one over here. Oh, this one also. Probably need to repair that. Yeah. Alright, you can see there are some holes in the tent there. Don't want that. We don't want the rain and the sleet and the snow and stuff falling in there. We've got lots of sticks stored away. That is fine. Alright, let's see. 5 points. We need 2 more knowledge points, and then we can get the sledge making. How about yay big? Okay, cool beans. Yeah, I know workload is too high. Oh, 219%. Yeah, no wonder people are low morale. They're being overworked here. I think that is mainly because we did hunt. So there are stuff to gather way over here. There are lots of stuff to gather way over here. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, another wild horse. Yeah, still dead wild horse over there as well. Alright, also since already have bone tech, you can auto create knives and sickles. 75% of both relative to your total population should be enough. Definitely for knives, sickles when you get farms. Ooh, yes. Okay, so let's get the bone sickles also made, and in this one we're going to make the bone sickles and bone knives made, and let's just get those limits also sorted here. Oh, incidentally, for those of you that haven't got Dawn of Man and would like to play it, it currently is 50% off with the Steam Summer Sale. For us here in the Southern Hemisphere, it will be the Steam Winter Sale technically, but you know, Steam Summer Sale. It is currently on, and it is currently, 50% off, which is, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, I think... Yeah, it'll just be 75% of the adult population. That'll be for sickles and for knives. There we go. 75% of the adult population. Oh, 232% the workload. Okay. Oh yeah, you see, that's this, all of this. All of this. The gathering of stuff, the fishing, all those types of things. Yeah. So maybe what I will do is I will take the fishing spots and I'll just reduce it down to 1. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Never mind, we'll keep it 2 people. I mean, we've got kids. The kids can walk over here and fetch the stuff and bring it back. They're young and sprightly. They can run, no problem. They can do that. And yeah, indeed, Value Potato, the sale runs until the 10th of July. So if you are watching this after the 10th of July, unfortunately, Dawn of Man is no longer on sale. But as it is at the moment, up until the 10th of July, it is on sale, 50% off. And trying to upcycle some older models, you say, as they tend to be cheaper than newer ones. Oh, yes. I like crafting my own stuff as well. Obviously, nowhere near as amazing as an actual like train model and stuff like that. But I like crafting for Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. I like crafting my own little models and minis and stuff like that. So it's quite nice. I really enjoy it. I think that we've got another trader coming in. Gorka and Amna coming. There we go. A new human was also born. That is marvelous. And then here we've got our trader coming in. Or the traders. Let's see what we can potentially sell and what we can get for it. There we go. Trader has arrived. Thank you. I am very well aware thereof. There we go. We can actually get sledge making. So, it's average commission. So we are going to need to put a lot of stuff in. 210 value worth of things. Okay. I'm going to sell some bows. I mean, they are very, very nice and worth a lot of money. I'm going to sell some of that. I'm going to sell quite a few slings. Actually, all my slings. I don't need slings anymore. I've got bows now. What else have I got that is worth money? Wooden spears. Yeah, there we go. 4 of those. Oh, and we're only on 100. Oh, man. Okay, these are worth 10. Look, we have got bows. We can get rid of our bone spears largely. We are going to get some more bone spears made in a moment. 5 faces we can get rid of because we are going to be making some bone knives now. We are still... Whoa, yeah, 23 short. I'm going to sell... You know what, bone harpoons I'm going to sell. Now we are 9 short. I don't want to sell that. You know what? I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sell one... one what? One straw. We don't need straw now. Alright, and that will give us sledge making as a skill. Use clothes, you say. Okay, maybe... Yeah, maybe instead of that and that and that. Like we do have quite a bit of all that. So maybe that and... You know what? One more straw. There we go. 210, 210. I don't want to get rid of too many of our skin outfits because we are heading into winter soon and a lot of our people are naked still. And this... Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's not storage, I think. It is probably production? Tanner. So where... Oh, there we go. Transport. Transport posts, a place to leave transports, and a sledge. Oh. Okay, our transport post. We're just going to set that up over here, I think. Kind of on the outskirts. And then we're going to make a sled. Yes! The clothes and bone tools are great for lithic ages as trading wares, as they are easy to make, to mass produce, and you will have them no matter what. And they are quite, yeah, they're worth quite a bit as well, at least in the Stone Ages, in the Lithic Ages. But then I think as soon as you go into the Copper Age, yeah, they lose their value. Okay, so then we need to sell everything, all of those things, before we actually head to the Copper Age. Just want to check. No animals. Oh, there are some animals. There is, in fact, a family of wild piggies, of wild boars. Pig domestication is only coming much later. Okay, we're not going to hunt them now. We have got a lot of things that still need to be picked up over here. Yeah, there's still lots of things lying over here and decaying over time. Okay, well, there should be a few people coming along. Yeah, mostly children coming along to come and pick up the stuff there. Das ist gut, das ist wunderbar. And yeah, in Copper Age, you'll switch to tier 2 clothes for value, and bows are also worth quite a lot. I think the bows actually keep their value quite high for quite long, as far as if I'm not mistaken. We do need more bones, though. Oh, we've got 10 bones, that's alright. We can still produce quite a few things here. Got a bone knife being made, bone spear is coming up. And over here, nothing is being made because there is nobody working here yet. I just want to quickly check. In terms of our total population, and there we go, welfare is now 95% because everybody, I think, has got clothes. I've got the right clothes, at least. Yeah, so welfare is quite good. Prestige, that's getting there. Of the population, we've got 2 male children, 6 female children, 2 male adults, 4 female adults. Interestingly, we're working the adults here, a ratio of 1 to 2, and the children 1 to 3 here. And in terms of the elderly, a ratio of 1 to 5. So either we just get more females than males, or males are just more prone to dying. And I suspect it may be that. I suspect it may be the males just being more prone to dying. And indeed, Johan, I am very, very lucky with that tech trade that we had there. That was quite nice. I'm glad that we got that. We didn't have to go and spend 7 more points on that. This means, yeah, we can start looking at stone polishing, but I'll probably pick that up later on. For now, we're going to get pulse processing first, and then we are going to get ready for cereal domestication. It sounds like someone just constantly wants to domesticate stuff. Cereal domestication. Hello there, V-Mark. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad you are here with us today. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Yeah, we had a lovely day on this side. It was nice and sunny, and then it got nice and cold. So I don't know what is happening with the weather over here, but it was a lovely day. And yeah, we're just going to cut down some trees over here because I'm probably going to... You know what? No. I'm not going to cut down the trees by the riverbank. Because remember, I'm trying to do things in an ecologically orientated manner. And we are not going to disturb the riparian vegetation here. Not more than we need to. Instead, we are going to start clearing a little bit more to this side. Selectively thinning some trees, the ones that we don't have any other uses for, like beech trees and birch trees. Also, this will open up this megalith, which we can then later on come and mine to actually get out and do stuff. To construct stuff with. Alright. Also, since we have fishing set up again, you can also auto-produce bone harpoons. Limit of 5 should be enough. Oh, yes. So let's get bone harpoons also made. Thanks, Johan, for the heads up regarding those things. Bone harpoons, or harpoons. They are harpoon. Fishing tools. Just going to have that set up as 5. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I did want to check. Slings. 50% of adults. Okay, but that's only if they are being automatically produced, which they are not. Okay. Alright. What's happening here? Our dogs are drinking out. Those are not wild animals drinking. How are things looking? You are carrying things around. That is good. You are picking up grain and straw, or that's what you have. That is marvelous. We've got flax over here as well. The flax you would be able to harvest because, well, it is dry, as you can see here. When flax starts dying back, that's the point where you harvest it. Before that, they're nice and green. They've got these nice blue flowers. Absolutely adorable. I love them. We've had flax in our garden as well. And yeah, we also had them coming up naturally under our bird feeder, because in the bird seeds, well, there were some flax seeds as well. And as the birds were eating, the seeds fell on the ground, it rained, they germinated, and we had this patch of blue around our bird feeder due to the flax seeds, or the linseed, or the flax or the linseed that was growing there. Yeah. Let's see here. We do need a log and we need a stick. We have got a stick. We don't have a log. We're going to have a logs soon enough once these trees are actually harvested. And then we'll be able to attach a bunch of stuff here. Including this sledge over here. Needs leather and sticks. We have all of that. Should be able to make it soon enough. We're just waiting for our people to catch up to the, almost say the 20th century or 21st century, but no, they are trying to catch up to the Mesolithic. Hopefully they will soon enough. Now let's see. Oh, can't wait to get pulse processing, and then to actually, my goal is maybe this evening to actually get to cereal domestication. But we need to be lucky. We need a bit of luck on our side. And you know what? To some extent, especially with early humans like these guys here, luck also had a bit of an impact. Like, you can have this amazing little settlement, and then there's just this harsh winter that wipes out half your tribe, or prevents the animals from coming to your area, or keeps them away, or, you know, bad stuff happens randomly outside of your control. Where are you going, Emen? You're going to the bank. Oh, way over there, I guess. Okay. I was like, are you going out there to die? Because it looks like you're going out there to die. There are wild boars over there. Anyway. Yeah, so random events, or chance events, stochastic events, would have had an impact on these early humans as well. So you can do everything right, and there can still be some catastrophe that prevents you from thriving, and potentially wipes out your tribe. And in our case, the chance event we are hoping for is either a herd of buffalo coming through, or bison coming through, or the reindeer coming through. And that is in fact what we are going to capitalize on, hopefully. All my hunters come together here. We've got reindeer coming into the area. I want you to get ready. Okay? I want you to come and hunt some reindeer. Hopefully, if I say that, I'll click like that, the dogs will also come to hunt. There we go. There's at least 1, 2 coming to hunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught the caribou alive. No, the caribou will definitely not caught alive. They will definitely be killed. Just want to check any hunters. No hunters on that side. So only these ones over here. Okay. Let's see. There's an old female, adult female. Interesting that with the caribou, males and females have got the antlers. So we are going to target. We're going to target the male and the one adult female. Now, technically, depending on where you are, you could also domesticate the reindeer. There are domesticated reindeer as well. Let's see. Are you going to hunt them successfully with your bows? Come on. Any moment now. Like, they're just walking just a little bit too far away, and then there we go, crouching down, getting your profile down, and voila, there we go, first one down. And you guys also, wait, is that that's another female. No, we don't want to hunt that one, we want to hunt that one over there. Unfortunately, he is breaking away with the herd. Come on, run after him. Everybody after that reindeer. Now, the thing is, we are breaking up the herd a bit here. There are some young ones running around. They will hopefully go back to the female. And will hopefully reform as a herd and carry on surviving. Okay, so, ooh, this one is low health, so one more shot or two maybe. Maybe the dogs can actually finish it. Oh, there we go. A shot out of nowhere. Oh, there we go. Margot over there with a spear. Ending that reindeer over there. Okay, great stuff. Thank you guys for doing that. You can come and slaughter that reindeer. Have you got anyone else? Who have you got? You've got a harpoon. You're not going to be of much use for me there. You also have a bow and a harpoon. You don't have a knife. You don't have a knife either. Okay, those of you that are not don't have knives, you can go home. What if we hunted here? Oh, I thought they were shooting another one, but no. Okay, they're just running away. Okay. Let's see. Because sledge needs 100% renewable resources without need of tools, no logs, is best as the main transport vehicle, but beware, every vehicle type decays in this game. Okay, that is good to also know. We're hopefully going to just casually be using the sledges, and it will hopefully help us with the carrying of the logs in particular. I don't know. Nobody is coming to chop down the trees over here, so we can't make anything yet. We can't make the post yet, because that needs a log. Ah, there we go. We've got 10 leather outfits made. That gives us another knowledge point. We are 1 knowledge point away from getting pulse processing. And literally, if we hunt 1 wolf, that will help us there. Or 1 more reindeer. If we had killed one of the babies, that would have... That sounds horrible to say. But if we had killed one of the reindeer babies, that would have helped us to get another skill point. But you know what? That would not be ecologically friendly. So perhaps they need to lay down some logs to make a rudimentary wagon way. So that would be quite nice. Workload is too high. I know it is too high, but these guys are not doing their jobs. That's why it's too high. I'm getting a notification telling me workload is too high. Like, come on, I know it is too high. I very well am aware that it is too high. I just want to double check. Haven't missed any messages there, so that is good. Okay, let's speed up time a little bit here. We thankfully have got a bit of meat stored away. That is good. We've got some bread still. Our food is moderate. It's alright. It is alright. It's not great, but it also isn't poor. Ooh! Grinding the wheat there to make a dough to then make bread. So flour being made. And then as soon as the flour is being made, just mixed with water most likely. Not sure whether there was any like rising agent like yeast being used at this point. Most likely not. And then of course just baked over an open fire. Yeah, there are some branches and stuff in there. Okay, let's speed up time a little bit. Let's head through winter. Winter officially has arrived. The lean times are upon us. 2 or 4 more people. Ooh! 4 people joined the settlement, and in the process there, we got 3 knowledge points, which is absolutely marvelous because it allows us to grab pulse processing. And now, we are just one research away from going into the Neolithic era. And that is wonderful. So, yeah, we need 15 knowledge for that though. But, oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I was about to say, oh, when we do that, we can actually do pulse domestication, but no, we do cereal domestication. Oh, we'll be able to actually grow barley, einkorn, and emmer. That is wonderful. And then after that, pulse domestication, that's flax. No, sorry, that's before flax. That's bitter vetch, chickpeas, lentils, and peas. Ooh. Okay, now I don't think this allows us to make anything new. I don't think so. No. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I don't think so, at least. Oh, we can have a haystack. Because soon we are going to start farming. That's cool. We need 1 stick to start the haystack. Is that... Yeah, that is because there's a stick in the center there, around which you will be able to stack the hay. That's quite cool. Okay. Nothing else I think we can make. In terms of funerary, no dolmens we can make yet, or cairns yet. In terms of transport, just the transport post and sledges. Okay. We will just wait for people to actually build the stuff here. First chop down the trees and then build the stuff. I'm not sure where our stone axe is. Who's got the stone axe? Someone has a stone axe and they are keeping it to themselves. So we probably will just need to make another one. Or a flint axe, not a stone axe, a flint axe. Yeah, that'll be it. We have got flint. Yeah, we've got 10 flint stored away. That's enough for now. Oh, we've acquired 10 bread. That's another knowledge point. Marvelous. As I was saying, What I was hoping for is that there would be mammoths coming past our village here. If the mammoths can come through here, that would be absolutely marvelous, because then we can actually do a mammoth hunt, which is on the list of things I want to do in the game, and hoping to do tonight. Otherwise, it'll have to wait for next week. And if we can't get mammoths, and hopefully we can get things like bison or even woolly rhinos coming through. Yeah, this is very far to go hunt a mammoth. I don't think of course they are right over here. Of course the mammoths are over here. Oh, this is marvelous though. Lovely to see. Oh, there's a baby. There's a baby. Little baby mammoth. With its small tusks over there. So, of course, being born without tusks. And then as they get older, the tusks get longer. I wonder, I don't think they do have it in here. But I just want to quickly check here with the adults. Because this is an adult female. Is this also another adult female? I think it is. It's an old female, I think. Yeah, old female. So matriarchal. The females, the cows sticking together. And the males then most likely occurring singly or individually. What I want to see is, are the tusks symmetrical? Kind of, it does look like it. And maybe with mammoths, the tusks were symmetrical. But the thing is, if you look at modern day elephants, at least with African elephants where you can sometimes get these nice big tuskers, the left and right hand tusk, they're usually not the same size or shape. Well, maybe shape, but not the same size. Because elephants are left or right-handed, but instead of handed, they are left or right tusked. Meaning that they prefer using one tusk over the other one when they are digging up things, or when they are scraping bark off trees or rubbing up against stuff. They're using the one tusk more than the other one. I think their right tusk is used more often. In most individuals, the right tusk is the one that is worn down more than the left tusk. And in some individuals, there would still be the left tusk being utilized more than the right tusk. So they left tusked, and the other ones, most of them, would be right tusked. But with the curve in the tusks here, I'm not sure whether they showed that preference. Maybe when they were younger and the tusks were straighter, they could have a preference for, I would like to scrape bark off a tree with this tusk over here. I think they were actually more grazers, as far as I recall, more grazing than browsing. And I'm not sure how much bark would have been part of their diet, because they lacked those straight tusks that would be needed to actually scrape bark off a tree. So I think they're mostly grazers and feeding on stuff growing quite close to the ground. I mean, we've got a long trunk. They can feed on that quite easily. Another new human was born. That is marvelous. So our population has grown to 26 now. So that is, yeah, population is growing, and our food supply we need to take care of. Just want to quickly check here. So I did jump back to our village now, and I figured out that enter, or the return button below the backspace key, that is actually the one to return back to your home, to your village, to your settlement. So yeah, if you ever want to go back quickly, just press enter or backspace, or enter or return, and it whoops will take you back. It will make you return to your village, which is easy to remember. Okay, winter is still in full swing. And we don't have any big herds of antelope or anything over here. We've got a young reindeer, and we're not going to go for her. Oh, animals are... Oh, there we go. There's a nice herd of reindeer. Maybe we go for them. Okay, all the hunters, please come and hunt over here. I'm just clicking on that one so long. I just want to quickly check. There is a male. Okay, so that's a nice bull over there. There's another one. That's a female. There's, of course, a young female. And there is another female. Okay. So again, we are going to hunt a male, and we are going to hunt one of the females. We're going to leave the other female and the two kids. We are going to leave, or 3 kids. I mean, if we've got 3 babies, we're going to leave them. So we're not going to hunt them. Where are my hunters? There they come. Along with some doggos as well. Another knowledge point for the sledge we have built. Let's just quickly check. Building sledges. Oh, we need to build 4 more. Oh. Okay, but that transport post, when it is eventually built, will also give us a knowledge point. So slowly but surely we will rack up the knowledge points. Our workload, thankfully, is now only 129%. That's good. It's getting better. It's getting better. Okay, so yeah, we can build bridges. I did see that. If we look here, I think. Oh, here by transport. There we go. There's a bridge over there, but we need stilting. Just want to quickly check where is stilting. That is, I think, in the Neolithic. Yeah, there we go. In the Neolithic, we can get stilting, which will allow us to actually build bridges. And that is going to be very nice indeed. Okay, so we've got this valley, and this valley may work to our advantage. We've got the reindeer kind of trapped. Yes, they can run along here, so maybe they can escape, but in essence, it could work as a bit of a trap, concentrating them together, and then yeah, we can hopefully hunt a few reindeer. I would like to hunt some reindeer here. Aside, you have houses was used for farms. Okay, so fun fact, right now you realize that you played the scenario, the same map as I'm playing it, but I built the main settlement on the other side of the river. It was close, but it fitted. And then the area that I'm currently on being used, or was used for farms. I intend to actually use the other side of the river for my farms. So, yeah, we're just literally playing it in reverse there, Johan. Playing it on two sides of the same river. We've got 3 of the doggos coming along here. Just want to check, that is the male, and then we can hunt any one of the females. That one or that one. Okay. Okay, bring it down quickly and painlessly. Okay, that was not quickly, that was not painlessly. Oh, you're all missing your throws there, and the reindeer are escaping. Come on. You're not being very good hunters here, I'm afraid. Now, the one advantage that humans did have is the fact that they were very good marathon runners. So, long-distance sprinters, that's what humans are. And, yeah, probably capable of running further and for longer than many animals are or were able to run. Except perhaps things like the reindeer that actually do migrate and will spend a lot of time running. Okay. Nobody coming after. There we go. Okay, so we've got another female also coming closer. We may as well... Oh, no, never mind. They're actually being herded kind of towards our... No, not towards our village. I thought that towards our village. But where is our village? Our village is... over here. Okay. Okay, so this work area is officially exhausted. Oh, they are actually, in essence, very close to our village. There we go. Come on. Hunt this one, please. There we go. It is dead. And there's just this one over here that also needs to be brought down. It's an adult female. It is... Well, now it's half... Oh, it's almost dead. Almost dead. Let's check. Do we have any hunters on this side? Got some over here. Maybe run. Because humans also very good at making plans to bring down their prey. Oh, never mind. It's done. It's done. Okay, you guys can return to whatever you were doing. Okay, so we have hunted 2 reindeer, and we also got some knowledge points there. So we're a third of the way now to actually getting... moving over to the Neolithic. I don't think we'll be able to do that this evening, I'm afraid, because I do see that we have got about, I think, 45 minutes left. Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, 30 minutes left. 25 minutes left before we are heading into the... or we are ending the stream. So we'll probably not be able to reach the Neolithic. And we also won't be able to do taming of animals, I'm afraid, tonight, though. We did tame some dogs, but... Well, one this evening. I think that was it. Alrighty. But... Our guys, or our villagers, they're just collecting a whole bunch of meat and doing their thing, and another human has joined the tribe. Food is... meat is back on the menu, and it's looking quite good. Winter is also almost over. Wait, what happened here? I thought I saw some things being thrown around, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, never mind. Okay, some leather is being tanned here. Oh, yes. What's happening there? Oh, the tannin is almost used up. Ooh. That's what's happened there. Okay, never mind. Everything is looking alright in this village. This thing still needs to be repaired. Oh, finally, the transport post is completed. Not that I know where our village currently is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There's the sledge. Oh, and they finally chopped down a tree. And now they are going to be, hopefully. Are you going to, Korvik? Yeah, wow. Just immediately loading on everything onto the sledge. Oh, this is amazing. So much easier than just carrying things by hand. No wonder the guys are very happier. Oh, my tribespeople will be much happier now that they have got the tool, the technology, to drag things rather than carry things. That is marvelous. You know what? We're also going to mine this stone over here. We've got 13 stones still left in this mine over here. And let's see then. Oh, I would have loved to reach the Neolithic, but I'm afraid not tonight. Okay. Oh, let's see. Anything else here? Reindeer. Oh, I could actually speak about the reindeer. There they are. There they are. Hello, reindeer. The reindeer are amazing creatures. I think they are becoming, as far as I recall, a little bit more threatened nowadays, due to again things like hunting and overutilization by people and loss of habitat and fragmentation and probably also disruption of their migratory routes or migration routes. I mean, look at this. This is just an amazing animal. So reindeer and caribou, as far as I recall, exactly the same species. Not sure whether they are subspecies, but the one is in the Nearctic region and the one is in the Palearctic region. Nearctic region, North America. Palearctic region, Russia, Siberia, North Asia, Northern Asia, and Europe being part of the Palearctic regions. And yeah, same animal, just in different areas. Oh, man. Apparently quite tasty meat and quite valuable source of meat, and most likely would have been a very important source of meat also for early humans, especially, as I've mentioned, during those migrations when they were coming through an area and there was this glut. Oh, there we go. It is winter has passed and we have a random horsey that just quickly popped up here. Yeah, this is in fact a wild horse. Love the fact that it actually has zebra stripes on its legs, on its little legs. They're very reminiscent of zebras at least. Now, nowadays, if you do have zebras and horses hybridizing, it does yield something that looks kind of like this. Also, a donkey and a zebra can hybridize, also ends up looking very similar to that, like a donkey, but with a few stripes on the hind legs in particular. Now, we call those zebroids or zonkies or stuff like that. But zebroids generally being the term used to describe a zebra crossed with some other horse, some other species in the genus Equus. So, yeah. Oh, man, I love these little guys. I love the fact that I can have a look at all these wonderful animals in this game. It's a lot of fun. I am thoroughly enjoying it. But yeah, again, we have survived winter, and this means we can harvest some tannins. And this is going to be very, very important for our tanning of the leather. Let's just grab as much tannins as we possibly can from our oak trees. So what tannins do is, first of all, like if you are a herbivore, if you are, for example, the reindeer over there, and you eat something that, a plant that contains a lot of tannins, that's bad because you can actually die with a full stomach, but you can die of starvation. Because what happens is the tannins bind to proteins and they make them inactive. And in the digestive system, lots of enzymes are present in the digestive system, and enzymes are proteins. And the enzymes bind to the tannins, they become inactive, and then you don't have your digestion isn't working the way it should. So, yeah. I see here, fire dog zonkies. Yes, indeed, zonkies. And then, Johan, you're mentioning in Shrek that donkey-dragon hybrid are theoretically possible. Well, if the dragon was in fact an equus species, yes, because for species to hybridize, they do need to be more relatively closely related. And I don't think donkey and the dragon were very, very closely related as species. Very, very different species. Let's see here. If I had 3 more horses, we get another knowledge point. That'll be nice. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly check because it is spring now. Lots of new animals have popped up. Let's just quickly check here. There is... That's a lone wolf. Right. We could hunt that. That would be a very nice thing to hunt because that will give us a knowledge point because we are 1 wolf short of getting a knowledge point. We're 9 out of 10. So that's a possibility. That is indeed a possibility. Maybe we should do that. Let's get our hunters. Yeah, some of the hunters at least. Actually, I just want you 5. Okay, you 5. Come here. We're going hunting. And we're hunting that wolfie over there. There we go. And Johan, indeed, 4 logs on a sledge instead of 1 in hand. Praise the ancestors for their knowledge. Yes, lovely. Having the technology. Really reminds me of the SpongeBob SquarePants meme with Patrick saying, we have technology with the computer. Now, we have technology. We now have the sledge. And we can carry stones on the sledge. We can carry logs on the sledge. Life has gotten much easier. Okay. I do think we do need to build more sledges though. Oh, there's a storm coming. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just build 2 more sledges. Like that. And hopefully that will then help us to get 2 more. Or another knowledge point. I need 3. No, I need 5 sledges. Never mind. But that's going to help us around the camp. Around our village here. So that logs and stones and stuff can actually be carried more easily. It'll be very, very useful. We are quite short on skins though. That is the one problem now that we are facing. We are short on skins. Leather outfits we have quite a lot of, and that is marvelous because as we are heading into spring now, people would need their leather outfits, I believe. How's our hunters doing? Are they here? Not yet. Oh, here they go. Okay, okay, they are progressing. You know what? You guys can actually first hunt the wild donkey over there, and then they can hunt the wolf. That'll be up next. In fact, the donkey is running away from the wolf. Are we going to be able to kill it? Yes, indeed, we are. Okay, you guys go and hunt the wolfie. And what have we got then? We've got a wild boar. Have we got a whole family or just the one? It looks like we have just the one. And then we've got cave bears. A female with 2 cubs. I'm not going to kill the mother. The mother is taking care of 2 cubs. Now, if there were more than 2 cubs, I may have killed the cubs. Or not more than one of the cubs. I would have killed a cub. But now there are only 2 cubs, and I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to kill the 1 cub that is there. No. I've got ethical principles that I am adhering to. We are, however, going to kill that wolfie. Yeah, and we are going to kill the boar over there. We've got a knowledge point from the wolfie, and I don't think we're going to get from the boar. I think we need to kill a few more. Yeah, we need to kill 3 boars in total. But there we go. Come on, boar. Going to meet your match with our hunters here using the bows. I mean, this is an amazing piece of technology. Up until this point, before humans started using bows, of course, the spear was the longest range weapon you could have, and you could only throw it so far with your arms. And that is where the spear throwers, the atlatl and things like that, were coming in then to actually have a bit of leverage. You would hook the spear onto the back, usually a longish stick with a bit of a hook there. You could put the spear on top of that, and it basically, in essence, it made your arms longer. And you could have a nicer throw, and you could get many more spears impaled, if you were good at least, if you were accurate, many more spears impaled on the mammoth before it got to you than just trying to throw it by hand. Alright, but the bows were really, really a game changer. If, you know, you can shoot straight. Or keep track of where the prey is going. We just need to get 1 more shot on it. And then we'll actually be able to have Piggy back on the menu again. But as it stands, I don't think we will be. Wait, it's getting trapped. Is it getting trapped? Yeah, it is getting trapped. Come on, come on, come on. And there we go. Marvelous. So for single or small hunts, 3 to 4 hunters with bows should be enough. For anything except the beefiest animals, like the mammoths and rhinos. Okay. Yeah, I like having a few people around those so that they can actually also gather the meat and everything that is involved there. And also for when the dangerous animals are around, they also can protect themselves, like those bears that are in the area here. I am just slightly worried about them. You're going to the wood pile. I don't want you going to the wood pile. I want you going to the wolf. Please slaughter that for me. We've got nobody coming to that one there. Why not? Okay, I don't think we've got anyone that can slaughter it in our hunting party. We definitely need more. We definitely need more knives in our hunting parties. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of spears and spear throwers, this YouTube channel Todd's Workshop that did some videos on those. If anyone is interested, oh, that was a lovely videos there. I remember I watched at least one of the videos on Todd's Workshop there by the about the spear throwers. Absolutely amazing piece of tech. I mean, the first people to come up with that, they had a serious advantage when it came to hunting, with the spear thrower helping them having much greater range than just throwing it by hand. What are you carrying? Fish? Yeah, indeed, fish. Okay, so we've got a bit of food coming in. Quite a bit of food, actually. Lots of fish coming in. The fishing is really progressing nicely, I think. What I can do, we've got a lot of sticks already. I can lower this to 2 sticks. 2 people gathering sticks. Don't need anything else. Don't need any more people than 2 people gathering sticks there. Okay. Now, there should be some hides coming in. I really want a mammoth hunt. Come on. Why are there no mammoths close to me? Why are there only mammoths far away? I mean, it's a mammoth journey just to get to where the mammoths are over here. If they are even here still. There we go. There they are. Oh, and that's a long journey to get to mammoths. Surely there must be some other mammoths around. Doesn't look like it. We've got a whole bunch of aurochs. Oh no, bison over here. These are not aurochs, there are bison there. Lots of other game animals, donkeys and stuff like that. Or lots of megaloceros, the Irish elk over here as well. Horses, all those things. No mammoths close to us. If there were mammoths in this area, I would have participated in the hunt. Well, there are mammoths. Okay. Now. Do we do it? I think we should. I think we should do a mammoth hunt. And I think we should get all our hunters, everybody that is armed, we should have taking part in this hunt. Okay. So we're just going to get... These guys are coming down to come and bring some stuff to the campsite, and then we are going to go out. I see Johan, you mentioned that I've got 100 as a limit for sticks. Oh yeah, I did put it as quite high. You say I need 40 basically as a limit. Let's make it 40. I've got a lot of sticks. I don't think I need as many sticks. H for hunter. Yeah, all of you. Oh, no, not all of you. All the hunters, please. There we go. Please, get ready. We are going on an expedition. The question is, which mammoth do we hunt? And quick, yeah, here they are. Here they are coming this side. We've got a matriarch. We've got the old female over there, and we've got 2 adult females with 2 calves. If we kill the one mother, we are probably going to doom the calf there, because that calf would be with the mother for an eternity. Well, not eternity, but many years. If we kill the matriarch, the rest of the herd will possibly die, technically at least, because she really is going to... She knows where the food is, she knows where the water is, she knows where safety is, she knows how to get from point A to point B. The knowledge of the entire herd is within this female over here. It's basically like institutional knowledge, but in animals. So if we kill her, we are maybe dooming the entire herd. So, ethically speaking, what we should be doing, technically we should be hunting a lone bull. I don't see a lone bull, however. If there were a lone bull in this area, we would go hunt him. However, I don't see a lone bull. So, we are going for the next best thing. We are going to hunt one of the females here and her calf. I know it sounds horrible to hunt the baby, but we are going to hunt the baby. And we are going to hunt this female over there. Unfortunately, she is the one that is designated as the one that will be hunted. Okay, our tribesmen, our hunters are gathering, and they are starting the long trek over there. Indeed, Unga Bunga, mammoth hunt time. It is. Let's sound the drums of war. Alright, how many have we got? We've got 9 hunters. This one has got a bow. That's great. There's another bow. That is a spear, okay. This is a bow. There's another bow and a spear. That's a bow. That's a bow and a harpoon. That's not going to help, but the bow will help. That's another bow. Okay, so lots of bows. And we've got 1, 2... We've got a whole doggy centipede going here. 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs? 5 dogs, I think, in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 doggies in total there. Wonderful. Lots and lots of doggies also coming along for the hunt. Alright, so let's follow them as they make their way over to the mammoth. The idea is... Okay, adult mammoths will defend their herd. Makes sense. Okay, so we may be dooming the entire herd in any case. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes then. Because if, in fact, we attack the one female and the whole herd then defends that one female, then we are going to have to take out the entire herd. We will see soon enough. Oh, we are crossing the Alps here to get to the herd, or at least the doggies are crossing the Alps or the mountains. We are just walking along here. Oh. Like, I don't really want to hunt the mammoths, but I also do want to hunt the mammoths, because that is what the ancient humans would have done. They did hunt mammoths, and mammoths were an important part of their lives for food, but also these tusks. These tusks were used to create ornaments. These tusks were used basically as bone for maybe for weapons and stuff as well, but also to build tents, to use as the frame for a tent or for shelter as well. Here we go. The entire herd is moving past here. I think we are going to lose the doggies because, well, there they go. Okay, everybody is attacking indeed. The dog has been killed. One dog has been killed, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, so it seems we are, in fact, attacking the entire herd. Oh, this is an old person. Amihed. Amihed. Run. Run, Amihed. Run away. Run away. There we go. Okay, one mammoth has been brought down. One female. The old female is moving away. Okay, so she is away. What are you doing? Adult female, what are you doing? I don't know. But we also, as mentioned, need to kill one of the babies. Because otherwise there are 2 babies, one mother that can actually produce milk. That is not going to be great. That's not ideal. Okay, so there's one baby, unfortunately, there we go, needs to be killed. Oh, okay, well, that did go better than anticipated. And wow, look at all the resources there. 13 meat, 8 raw skin and 4 bone from that, from the adult there, the adult female, and from the baby here, 7 meat. And I just got the achievement, Mammoth Hunter. So 7 meat, 5 hide, and 2 bones as well. Oh, yes. Okay. So lots and lots of resources we are getting from this. Okay, how many knives have we got? Very few. You got a knife, you've got a harpoon. There's one person with a knife. Do we really just have one person with a knife here? Yeah, looks like it. No, the other person with a knife is walking away. No, don't do that. Go and face your fear. Go and face that mammoth that is over there. Now, not sure whether the mammoth will now charge us. We'll see momentarily. I don't think it would. But unfortunately, our mammoths most possibly, or possibly also, would have mourned the loss of the herd members. Because modern day elephants do seem to show some kind of sadness when an elephant in their herd actually does pass. So it is very possible that they would also have shown some kind of emotional reaction to losing a member of their herd. And yeah, that is really very, very sad here. But they died, so our tribe can survive. That is it. That is what has happened here. Oh, I think I forgot to switch the one light on. Oh, goodness. Now it's suddenly blinding me on the left here. I switched one light on and one side of my face was illuminated the entire duration of this live stream, and the other one I'm just finally being illuminated from the left the last 5 minutes. Like, really? Really? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, we did get 2 points there though from killing the mammoth there. Our first mammoth hunted. Now we need to kill 3 more in order to get more knowledge points. We're not going to do that now. Instead, we are going to just slowly but surely harvest these mammoths over here. Okay, there is that mother with her 2 cubs as well, the cave bear. We're not going to harass them. They're just going to be chilled over there. They leave us, we leave them alone. And we're also going to leave the rest of this pride alone. So, Imen is feeling extremely sad. I'm not sure why. Maybe the long walk. She is an old woman. Or maybe she's very unhappy about the fact that she had to walk all the way over here just to throw some spears at the mammoth. I don't know. But yeah, she is not very happy at all. The one person that has a knife also has decided not to continue slaughtering. Why are you guys doing that? You may as well finish this first. And you're going for a drink? Okay, you're full with resources. Okay, just wanted to check. Alright, but yeah, indeed, that did go better than anticipated, except for the doggies. Let's see, we now have 3 doggies. We lost 2 doggies, unfortunately. Same. Very sad. Oh, 1 doggie is dead here. I'm not sure where the other one died, but yeah, one of them did die. Definitely died over here. Alright, but I think this is also a good spot to also end for tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me on our little Stone Age adventure. And, oh yeah, I do think they also depleted... I do think that one person depleted the knife. Indeed, I agree, Johan. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend further, everybody. I will see you guys again next week, same place, same time. And we are going to then, I believe, move into, or we will definitely go into the Neolithic then. And do a bunch of stuff. And probably will be attacked by some rival tribes as well. Yeah, let's see. The trader has arrived. Just want to quickly check. No technology for us here. Just a bunch of other stuff to trade, which we are not going to bother with now. But have a wonderful weekend further, everyone. I'll see you next time.